From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Our DM is where all the weird lives.
Welcome back and happy Monday, Deepa Prashad. We are getting into the DMs.
Deepa is in charge of everything that comes through to the show. And if you did direct message us anywhere, Deepa's the one that gets it. And I guess we're going to start with what? The best one today?
The best one?
Okay.
Or the one that somebody's a little bit upset about. That's always a great way to start one of these segments.
Oh, no.
Okay.
This comment comes from Marco.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, comes from what?
Marco.
Is this, you said a complaint. Is it against Roz?
It's probably for both of you, maybe a little
Oh.
bit, but
Okay.
it's not that bad. Don't get
Okay,
worried about
go
it.
ahead.
Okay.
So it says, I just need to let you know that I've never been more offended than when you said that Tokyo Drift is the worst Fast and Furious.
That was this guy over there.
Mocha,
That was not me.
This is for you. You, sir, should be ashamed of yourself.
And I
That's
stuck
how
up
it
for
ends.
Tokyo Drift.
You did.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I clowned on Tokyo Drift is because, and I said this before, I have never watched any of the other Fast and Furious movies. I've seen bits and pieces of certain ones. I couldn't tell you which ones because they're on TV a lot.
Right.
But I've never sat there and watched beginning to end. The only one, and I think I've seen it like 6 times, is Tokyo Drift.
It's so good. I love
Thank you.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know
love
why I
Tokyo
watched
Drift.
it so many times, but I don't know. I think in the franchise, to me at least, it seems like it would be the worst.
Yeah. Is this what it feels like when somebody calls in and complains about like you and not the other person?
Correct.
Because I feel dynamite right now. I've never had this feeling before.
So relieved. It had nothing to do with you.
I've never had this feeling before. It's great.
Please, are there any more Mocha complaints?
But like, okay, so The Rock is in the Fast and Furious franchise.
I know, and I love
Do you
The
watch
Rock.
the ones with him in it?
I haven't watched any of those.
Oh my gosh, Mocha!
I know. I need to. I
I'm
really do.
disappointed in you now too.
And I've held off on watching Hobbs and Shaw because I want to watch all the other Fast and Furious movies that have The Rock in them before I watch Hobbs and Shaw.
I will say this: Hobbs and Shaw wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Like, not
It
good.
wasn't.
Like,
It wasn't.
Like
It
Tokyo
wasn't.
Drift, not good?
No,
No.
Tokyo Drift was way better.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Hobbs and Shaw, I found that the comedy was so forced.
Yeah.
It was just like so unnecessary. And I was like, who wrote this movie? Like,
Yeah.
I love The Rock just as much as you do. So I was like, oh, I love you, dude. But this wasn't it for me.
No,
Really?
Not
Yeah.
at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right.
All right, next comment. This comes from Fatima or Fatima. I never know how to pronounce that name. I love Roz. He's my fave. Sorry, Mocha, if I had to choose. And yes, hot, sexy voice.
Wow.
Heart
This
eyes
is-
emoji.
This is going my way today, huh?
Yes, it is.
This is like your favorite DM
Yeah,
deep dive
man,
ever.
I've never felt better about myself. Never. I'm not even going to say anything. Next question. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that where it is.
You're not
All
even
right.
going to acknowledge that they thank you?
No, because that's when I get into trouble.
Okay.
Okay, what's next?
This next question comes from Robin. Wait, for someone who hates pickles, Roz named his cat Pickles. LOL.
Yes, I
Why?
named my cats after foods that I hated.
Why?
So not foods that I hated, but just foods that were generally sometimes hated. So my cat Pickles, because I think it's a cute cat name. We have another cat named Fig, and then my brother's cat upstairs was Beans. And his little brother was Weenie, but Weenie died. So we had Pickles.
R.I.P. Weenie.
We had R.I.P. Weenie.
Wait,
Yeah.
did your brother also name his cats after things
They
that
were
he
all
dislikes?
they were all named after food. So it was Pickles, Figs, and Weenie.
Oh, okay. But not
Sorry.
food that
It was
he
Pickles,
disliked.
Beans, and Weenie.
Yeah.
I hate beans.
Oh, do you really?
The name or the cat?
I
Or
hate
both?
beans.
Oh, beans,
Like
as in like the
beans.
actual thing.
Like, and I don't mean like what do you call them? Things at the Japanese restaurant. What are those called?
Edamame.
Love those.
Oh.
What I don't like is like the beans in a can, the brown ones
Oh.
with the sauce.
Like
Oh,
baked
okay, yeah.
beans.
Are you
Like the
kidding
Heinz,
me?
like the baked beans?
When I go to a restaurant Okay. And this is why I don't go to brunch, because sometimes
This is the reason why?
This is the reason why, because sometimes they sneak attack you with open beans on the plate.
Yeah.
That mushes into everything else that they've just put there. Like if the beans are touching the eggs, if I order like a big breakfast, like a breakfast special, and it comes with beans, and that beans is not in a little tiny cup that I can then just slide over to Catherine, I will not eat anything on the plate.
What?
Really?
Even if it touches?
Even if it touches, beans are a no.
Okay. My mom,
Yeah.
those cans of Heinz beans,
Yeah.
loves.
You
And
do
I
too,
don't
Deepa?
know.
Catherine eats them out of the can.
I
Not
don't
even
know
heating
if
them
it's
up.
with a
because-
spoon. You just eat it out of the can.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because my parents, for a short period of time, when they moved from Guyana, they went to England. They lived in England for a while before they came to Canada.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Beans on
And
toast.
Beans on toast.
Yeah.
Right? Sausage on the side.
Yeah.
So, we used to have that a lot when I was a kid. And my mom still has it now.
Really, huh?
Loves it. And I
No.
think it's because, and maybe, I don't know, you tell me for your parents, Deepa, it's because the sauce that's in it, it's a little bit sweet. It's almost like ketchup sweet.
Yeah.
It is ketchup. Yeah.
Because maybe it is ketchup,
Yeah, it's
actually.
very similar to ketchup.
But very similar,
How
right?
do you
I
eat
think
your
maybe
beans?
that's why they like it.
On toast. Every Sunday, that's what I'll have.
Beans on toast.
Yes, beans on
With
toast.
a cup of tea? Or coffee?
With a cup of tea.
Yeah, tea. See, I knew
Yes.
it.
Really, huh?
Yeah, is this a Guyanese thing?
I don't
Beans
know.
on, beans on
maybe.
toast and a cup. No, it's like a UK thing. It's an English thing. Beans
Well,
on toast and a cup of tea.
I
Very
think that's
much.
probably where it comes from too, because Guyana was a British colony, so
Yeah.
maybe that was a habit that was brought over as well. Because that's my Sunday routine. is
Really, huh?
beans, toast, cup of tea.
That's like Catherine grew up eating something called a chip buddy, which we've talked about before.
What's that again?
A French fry sandwich.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's 2 pieces of white bread with butter and French fries in it, and you eat it like a sandwich.
What?
Yes.
I've literally never heard of this before.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
You need to try that this week.
Oh my God! Did she put ketchup in it, mayo on it, pickles?
We love getting your DMs, so slide in. Our DMs are wide open. Deepa Prashad is checking them every single day. Leave a comment, leave a question, do whatever. Deepa is guaranteed to see them, and she'll be back again tomorrow to get into the DMs with us.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Okay, so the question comes from Amanda. Would you rather listen to the same 10 songs over and over again for life, or only be able to watch the same 5 movies for the remainder of your life? That's a really tough question.
Okay, I'll say this. It's easy for me.
Okay.
It's easy for me. I would listen to the same 10 songs for the rest of my life, and I probably wouldn't even spend that much time thinking about what those songs were, because sitting down watching movies is more important to me than sitting down listening to music.
Right.
See, I'm
Fair.
the opposite. I love music so much that I think that I would probably want to watch the same 5 movies.
So what
over
5
and over
movies
again.
would you pick? Do you have an idea of what you'd pick?
Selfishly, I do, but then I also have to think of my family. Right? Like, what movies am I? This means then I have to watch these movies with my family if they ever say, hey, let's sit down and watch a movie together.
But also, when your boy is grown and gone and moved out, these will still only be the same 5 movies that you have.
Right.
This is a time to be selfish.
Don't think about your family. Think about yourself.
Okay.
And keep in mind that you will never watch another new movie.
Oh, God. Okay.
Never. You
But
will never watch a new
I love
movie.
music so much, dude.
You will never watch a new movie ever again.
Never in your life.
You will see posters for them.
Yes.
You're going to see the trailers for them.
Exactly.
Oh, so I can't watch. Yeah. Okay, I may have to change.
Yeah.
You're right. Because, like, if another round of Star Wars movies comes out,
Yeah. I
right?
could
or
put-
another round of, like, Marvel movies,
Yeah.
how am
Yeah.
I not going to watch those?
I could put 10 songs together that I could really that could get me through the rest of my life. If I really sat down and like worked really hard at the list, I think that I could put down 10 songs that would
Yeah,
that would
you're
that would be
right.
good for almost every occasion.
Good.
Right? I
Yeah.
could not choose 5 movies to watch for the rest of my life.
Okay, I'm going to
Fair.
switch. I'm going to say 10 songs.
Deepa?
Okay, fair.
You
Me
would,
too.
yeah.
I would do 10 songs as well.
Yeah.
But the question is, though, we all work at a radio station. Would you have to leave the station if another song plays because you're not allowed to listen to that song?
Deepa, I'm in here for 6 hours every day. I barely know what we play.
Oh my gosh, Roz.
I'm always doing other
are you
stuff.
doing?
I'll hear a song. No joke. I'll hear a song and I'm like, hey, Mocha, you ever hear this song? It's really good. And Mocha's like, we play that like 3 times every day on this show.
It's playing right now
Yeah.
as you're asking me the question.
And then I'm like, good, because it's really good.
I'm glad your new music discoveries are on your own show.
Yes,
That's great.
yes.
This next question comes from Leanne. Hey, Deepa, can you ask Mocha? Can you ask Mocha if it's okay if I refer to him as Daddy from now on? He's the best.
Oh, Daddy or Zaddy?
I don't
Which
know.
one?
But I don't know if this is like an endearing thing, like, oh, like Mocha's so cool, I want him to be my daddy, or is it like, oh, daddy? Like,
Yeah, when
which
somebody
one?
calls you a daddy, that means you're a daddy.
Oh,
it doesn't
daddy.
mean like you're a father figure to them. It means that you're a daddy.
Oh.
So the answer is yes.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cool.
This next question comes from Anonymous. What is Roz doing during those live music mixes? This is the perfect setup. Is he dancing? Is he combing his hair? Is he stroking his beard?
What do people think I am? Honestly.
Clearly, you're doing something else if you don't even know the songs that are playing.
What do people think I am? That I just like every time I get a free moment, I'm combing my hair?
Yeah? Why not?
Like, what am I, an American Girl doll?
Yeah.
Like,
No, he's fixing his makeup. That's the
I'm
truth.
not doing that either. I don't do any of that stuff in here.
Let me ask you this question real quick.
God's sake. Yeah.
Because so pre-pandemic, after the show, you would always go to ET Canada, your second job, right?
Yes.
Now that you are doing the show, the TV show from home,
yes.
In your everyday carry, in your bag right now, do you still carry the makeup bag?
No.
At all?
No, because I would carry makeup with me in case my schedule changed and I needed to do my makeup on the fly because I had to be somewhere. I have nowhere to be now.
Yeah.
I have no option but to go home because I can't go anywhere else. So I emptied all that stuff out of my bag.
Okay.
Once life sort of starts to get back to normal again, that's when I'll load the makeup back up into my purse, my bag. I gotcha.
You need to get me. That's
All right, one more.
Okay, one more. Let's see. Oh, this question comes from Sonia. I'm listening to the Office podcast, and on this week's episode, they talk about how on March 31st, 2008, ET Canada went on their set in California to do some interviews. Just wanted to know if Roz was there and if he was part of it all.
What year was that?
2008,
I
March
have
31st.
no idea.
Roz doesn't remember the first question or the first comment that you
Roz.
read like 4 minutes ago. You expect him to
Honestly.
remember something from 2008?
I have.
It's not that far.
I have.
Like, it's not that long ago.
No idea. I will find stuff sometimes online that will pop up and it will be something that I have done in the past and I will have no recollection of doing it.
What?
Like,
Really?
like big things, like sets that I've been on. And I started watching that show Fleabag on Prime. Did you watch that
No,
show?
I haven't
It's
watched
really
it,
good. You
yeah.
should watch it, Deepa. Yeah, you might like it. I started watching that show and I was obsessed and fell in love with Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Is that her name? Bridges? Anyway, fell in love with her, fell in love with that show, right? I was obsessed with that show. I devoured that show. Had no idea that about a year and a half before that show, I sat down and did an interview with her.
No.
Yep.
How do you not remember?
No
Like, do you
idea.
just not have space
No
in
idea.
your head for
I-
any type of like good memories, or what is? It's just like I don't get it.
It's just like a filing cabinet full of complaints.
No way.
Like, remembering every negative thing someone has said about it.
You have this thing about
him.
you. You have this thing about you, Deepa, where you start off and like your face, it's so kind.
I'm kind.
And, okay, your face is so kind. You start off, and I'm really interested in hearing what you have to say. And then it's like right at the end of it, I just feel terrible all the time.
Savagery comes out.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Roz Weston passed the chicken wing recipe, Dream Daddy.
Pass the chicken wing recipe. Oh, yes. I know what they mean now. Okay, cool. I'll do this very, very quickly, okay? The way that I do the best chicken wings, the way that I feel that chicken wings are done best, if you do not have a deep fryer at home, you have to get a roasting rack, right? High-walled roasting rack, and it has to have the cage on the bottom of it. Preferably maybe like no more than a ½ inch apart or 3/4 of an inch apart for the little things, the rack. Chicken wings. You're going to take them out. You're going to put them in a bowl. You're going to put vegetable oil on them. Drizzle it on. Cover them. Get in there with your hands. Make sure every little bit is covered in vegetable oil. Salt and pepper the hell out of them. Okay? And then lay them on the rack. Your oven is going to go to 450.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to put those little buggers in the oven, okay? And depending on your oven, I'm telling you right now, you're going to leave them in there for like 30 to 45 minutes. and
Wow.
flip them halfway, and you will cook them at such a high heat that they will cook evenly, perfectly. And when you take them out, you let them sit for like 30 seconds. And when you put them on a plate, it is the closest thing to deep fried chicken wings that you're going to find. And it literally, everything falls off the bone. I actually now prefer, and I do mine in the oven for even longer.
Really?
And they don't
At
go
400?
dry. 450.
Oh, 450.
Yes,
Damn.
and they do not dry out.
Yeah.
They do not. All they do is crisp up on the outside, and the inside stays super, super juicy. Like you could hold the flat like this, and with your baby finger, you could just push the bones out.
What?
And they just pop right at the top, and you just eat the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, but the
Whoa.
rack is the key. Okay, the rack is the key for this, and flip them halfway through 450, and you're going to cook them for longer than what you think you're going to need to.
There you
they
go.
will not burn.
I think a lot of people are going to be trying that this week.
Yeah. Okay, this last question comes from Denzel. What is the most uncomfortable interaction you've had pre-COVID? Spill the tea. I had someone try to look at my business while I was peeing at the mall washroom.
That to me, I can relate to this because that was the one thing that I realized very early on about what happens to you after you start on television is you will be at a public washroom and guys peek.
Oh,
What?
really?
Yes. Yeah. Once they recognize you,
Yeah.
guys peek. Yeah, guys peek.
What do you say at that point? Are you like,
Yeah, have you
please,
ever, like,
no
Nothing.
pictures?
obviously caught somebody?
Nothing.
But do you say anything?
No.
Or do they say anything to you when they realize
No.
that you know what they're doing?
No, I have never said anything because I'm terrified of confrontation.
Right.
And that I'm my most vulnerable at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I just sort of if I can feel they're peeking, then I just hope for something like, huh. Right. And as a right.
Are you expecting for them to step back and start clapping?
Yeah, no, it's the only thing I can hope for at that point. But I will never confront somebody who's peeking because I'm way too vulnerable and I don't want to have to fight somebody in that position.
I remember this was years and years ago when Jen and I went and we stayed at this like B&B in Cabo. Every night you had like an option of sitting somewhere on the little resort at a table and you have your dinner, right? And this one night it was Jenna and I, and there was another couple who had just got married. They were there on their honeymoon. And the four of us, like we got along and we felt like we're going to have dinner together that night. It was a little bit cold outside, right?
Okay.
So we had dinner at the same table, and this other couple who were there, the guy like had left his wife at her table, or like maybe they finished dinner early and then she was like on her computer, and he came over and he sat down like at our table, but he had finished eating and we were still eating. And it was just very weird because he kept talking, and then it got to a point where everybody at the table was quiet, and then he eventually was like, all right, well, I'm going to go now. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.
And you're
it
like,
was just very awkward.
Who are you? Did you didn't speak to this person before?
No, we talked to him like there at the resort. Like everyone, like we still mingled, right?
He just wanted to bond and then realized that it was not going to happen.
Yeah.
Do you think he wanted to swing?
No.
He wasn't laying the groundwork for that?
No.
I assume that anytime somebody comes up and talk to Catherine and I always assume out of the gate, I put the swing guard up because I'm like, I'm not falling into your trap. So don't even try and be nice, right? Tell me exactly what you want in the first two sentences. Otherwise, I assume you're trying to put us into a swing trap, and we are not swingers.
These are the conversations that come out of talking about your DMs.
Oh my God, wait, can I share something really quick?
Absolutely.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
This reminds me.
Swinging?
Yes.
Okay.
Something random. Like, so my fiance was on a call with his boss, and his boss was like, "Oh, we got like a swing for the backyard," and then like, "Oh, someone like gifted it." And my fiance was like, "Oh, an adult swing," and I was like, "What?" And he thought like adult swing, he meant like a full size swing for adults, not for children. And I'm just in the corner dying because I'm like, "Do you know what an adult swing is?" You just asked.
It's like 3 times bigger than a
I
kid's
think we're
swing.
talking about 3 different swings in this conversation.
Wait, what swing are you talking about?
Oh my God,
Okay,
Deepa,
okay.
no!
Okay, hold on.
No,
okay,
you
wait.
don't know
okay,
what we're talking
okay,
about.
Okay, just wait. Okay, wait. Okay. So Deepa has no idea. I knew she didn't. I knew when I said swinging, you didn't know what I was talking about. Okay. Deepa, I can either.
Yo!
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God, Deepa.
I thought because he was like a couple thing, like you're
Oh, it is a couple thing. It is.
Multiple
Here,
couples.
Hold on. I'm gonna write it down. Okay? And then you can read it.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
So I just wrote it down for Deepa.
Oh! This is not
That's not what you thought?
No.
It's totally different.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Things get weird in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Deepa Prashad. Welcome to it. We are getting into the DMs.
Woo!
What do you got today, Deepa?
This is a question from Emma. I love this question. So I have noticed that a lot of men that run have taken up running in tight leggings, but then they add baggy shorts on top. It reminds me of 80s styles of aerobics, like ladies in scrunchies and neon leggings and short shorts. So is it that they feel that everyone can see their man parts or lack of? Why do they do this?
I don't know why or how long ago it started. It wasn't recent. It's been happening for... I remember the first time I did it was like 5 years ago with wearing like the leggings and then you put the shorts on top. I just felt I don't like being cold. I like being warm all the time, even in the heat, right? So I will wear them just to keep my legs still a little bit warm, but then still have flexibility of wearing shorts.
I first wore leggings and shorts in probably about 1987.
But that was for fashion.
Well, no, it was still leggings and shorts. It was black spandex and cut-off jean shorts.
Oh! What? Black spandex?
Yeah.
And
shorts. No, not jorts. No.
Like,
like short shorts?
Like
how short
are we
talking?
just shorts. You just cut them off.
But like where? What's the length? Like
I don't
above
know.
the knee?
Mid-thigh.
Mid-thigh.
Oh,
wow, okay.
Maybe
Would you
mid-thigh.
fold up
No, I never folded up when I cut jeans into shorts. I thought that looked dumb.
Oh, okay.
Right? It just wasn't, that wasn't for me. It wasn't for, it was too much of a, I don't know, a wuss look.
Oh, wow.
What?
But you still wear the tights with the shorts.
Yeah. Okay, if you were going to cut your jeans, because this is a problem. I grew up with a mother where, my God, if I had one hole in my jeans when I was young, they would be shorts before dinner, right? Like it didn't matter. If you get one hole in your jeans, whoosh, shorts didn't matter. And then eventually I convinced her that I liked wearing rippy jeans, and I would just rip them myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all of my shorts all of my jeans would eventually become shorts, right? And I was like into rock and roll and stuff like this, and I got spandex, and then I would wear spandex. But again, in spandex, they're very unforgiving in the area, and spandex aren't like the ones that you get today, where they're made for athletes and everything. Spandex were just like, you might as well wear pantyhose.
Oh gosh!
Right? What?
Well, sorry. Was I not supposed to be grossed out by that?
You might as well wear pantyhose, and so I would put shorts on top. And because I thought that was cool.
I think it's, I don't know, like the actual reason. I have no actual answer for it, but I think that guys wear it for the compression, and also when they don't feel like wearing pants, but they still need that little bit of a layer, and then put the shorts on top.
But then aren't the rest of your legs cold? Like, why don't you wear spandex and then like full-legged pants on top?
Because then you might as well just wear full pants then.
You just want to show off your calves or something. All these guys wearing spandex.
Yeah, that's the only thing I want to do, Deepa, show off my calves.
This next comment comes from Joy. I only started listening to the podcast during the pandemic, and I live alone. I just wanted to tell you that you bring me so much joy and so much laughter to my world in this draining time. Thank you. Don't ever change.
Oh, those are the best comments.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a question from Christina. How much coffee do you think is too much coffee in a day?
Oh, geez.
Did you go through a period where you drank a lot of coffee?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most amount was like maybe 5 to 7 in one day.
What?
Yeah, that was way too much. Now I'm like way down. I will have, most days, I'll only have one coffee. At the most, I'll have 2. And that's it.
Wow.
I went through about 3 years where I was drinking no less than 12 cups of coffee a day.
12 cups?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's not
yeah.
good.
Yeah, like mugs, not like a big, like a venti or anything like that, but a mug of coffee. I went through a period where I was working at a place where I would have 3 in the morning before I left for work.
Oh my goodness.
And every time I got up from my desk to do anything when I was at work, I would stop by the coffee machine and refill and refill and refill and refill and refill.
Now, was
and
it
I would
because
do
you
this
felt
all
like
day.
the need to have the coffee, or was it just like out of habit?
I was just always drinking coffee.
Yeah.
That was it. And then I would stop and get one. I would stop at I lived right across the street from a Starbucks. And then on my way home, I would come up out of the subway, go into Starbucks, get a grande, and then bring that home. And that was my last coffee of the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
The most extreme coffee that I'd ever had, and I remember it like kept me awake, obviously, but it was like 7 o'clock at night, and I had a Starbucks, and I got like an extra espresso shot in the drink.
Wow.
But on the side, I also had a double espresso shot.
What?
Yeah. And then like that night wrecked me.
Your hair starts to fall out at that point.
Yeah. Wrecked me.
Have I told you guys how I have my coffee?
How do you drink
you
your
have
coffee?
like super weird, right?
It's not super weird. I think it's totally normal for the record, but a small coffee from Timmy's. Triple.
Triple.
No, okay, now when you say
gosh.
triple, are we talking triple milk or cream?
A cream.
Cream.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
And sugar.
I could not do that. I used
Triple cream?
Quad.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No,
Are you
you
serious?
don't.
I'm dead
You
serious.
might as well eat a bag of sugar, Deepa.
Yeah, like it's so good.
Hold on here. How much coffee is in that? When you say a quad, like a quad,
Yes.
like how much coffee, how much room are they leaving you in that cup?
That's a good question. I've never
That's a
seen how
lot.
much, but it's probably not a lot of coffee. It's just
I
like
would
straight up cream and
say
sugar.
Cream.
you're using almost half that cup. If it's a small cup, small coffee, I think you're using almost half with just cream alone.
Why cream, not milk, though?
Cream. You
You
gotta
like
go
that,
full
huh?
fat.
Really?
Full
To me, it
deliciousness.
doesn't it just sit on your tongue, though?
Nah.
No?
It goes straight down and I'm happy.
Oh.
It's like one of the most pleasant. Oh, that sounded weird.
No, it didn't. Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed, Deepa. Don't worry about it.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.